Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe and welcome to a new day. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to share with you today some of my favorite drugstore products that I reach for all the time. I'm always, like many of you, seduced by new products. I love to try new things, but when I go back to my day-to-day use, I find myself reaching for these products all the time. And most of them are drugstore. In fact, all of them are drugstore except for one item. And it's the only high-end product that I absolutely will choose over any drugstore product. I mean, I do buy some luxury items just to test them out and share with you, but there's this one that I will buy, I will pay extra for it. I love it so much. But most of the products I'm going to talk about, I'm wearing today, but I just wanted to share with you kind of what's in my stash or what I look for and use every single day. So let's start with primer. Now I do use primer these days. I never used to, but I picked up the e.l.f. Putty Primer. It's a silicone-based primer which holds some moisture into your skin, and I love this. It's a wonderful product. It's one of those products that's well used. It's got a kind of a thickness to it, like a texture. And so I use that all the time and found it works perfectly for my skin, even in the summer. So e.l.f. Putty Primer. Primer is perfect. In terms of foundation, well, there are so many wonderful drugstore foundations, and I have a good collection of them. And the thing that I really have to judge most with drugstore foundations is the color, because a lot of them tend to, in my opinion, go a little bit on the yellow side, and so they don't look so good on a skin tone, undertone that is more cool, which is what I have. But recently I've discovered the Catrice True Skin, and this product, if I can turn it around so you can see it, is actually been written up and reviewed by so many bloggers as being the perfect drugstore foundation. And I'm not wearing it today because I want to share with you this other product, but it is perfect. I'm going to just put it on my hand so that you can see. This color I'm using is, I think it's called, I have to get my binoculars here. I'll put everything in the section below. I think it's sand, but because it doesn't come in many colors, and you can see even that's a little light on my hand, which is a little bit tanned. But you'll see as I rub this in, it just blends. I'm going to just do it so you can, it blends in beautifully, even on a darker skin hand. It's just gorgeous on my face. And the texture of it is smooth. It's a little bit tacky when you first apply it, but oh my goodness, you can see it's just wonderful, especially on older skin where you've got these lovely little wrinkles and lines, and they're not going anywhere, but this kind of foundation is perfect. So Catrice True Skin, that's my choice for foundation. I reach for all the time. In terms of blush, okay, I've got some blushes that I absolutely love. I've got more of a peachy look going on today, so I'm going to show you a couple of peach ones, and then, well, one peach one and one that's more pink. But these blushes, in my opinion, are perfect for all year. And the first one I'm going to show is Catrice. It's a new one. It's called Cheek Lover, and it's oil infused blush. This is a really beautiful blush. And the reason I love it so much, well, first of all, I do love this color peach. And I put it on my eyes a lot, and I am wearing it today because you can see it's got a bit of a glow to it. And I'll just put it on my, I can show it to you if you can see. Well, it's a little bit light to show. Okay, let's see if I can get this. Can you see that color? It's really, really pretty. It's got a glow to it, and it can be built up to quite a nice color. Today I've got a little bit more than I might normally wear, but for the camera. But anyway, Catrice does an amazing job with this blush, Cheek Lover. It's in blooming hibiscus. Only one color. That's it. It's peachy hibiscus, and it's really, really lovely. The pink one I'll show you is one I think is a hidden gem. I don't have a lot of CoverGirl products, but this particular blush, I think it was recommended by Jen Phelps, who's another beautiful beauty blogger and shares all kinds of lovely drugstore products. But you can see the color. It's a peachy pink, really, but when you put it on, it is pink. This color is called Love Me, and it's 320. That's the number. CoverGirl does a number of these, and this is in a flushed, I think it's called True Blend series of makeup. But I'm going to just pop this on my wrist here, on my hand here, so you can see this one alongside the peach. I'm realizing the light today is a little bit challenging, so you can see. It's still a little bit peach, but it's also got a pink tone to it. So I really love this. So the CoverGirl, Love Me, perfect. Those are my two favorite go-to blushes. I use them all the time. Okay, so in terms of eyes, now, although actually I did pull out one more. I forgot. I knew there was one more, which is the e.l.f. It's called the Putty Blush. This series, I've talked about it before many times, and this one is Bora. This is pink, and it's definitely a beautiful pink, and it's great for the summer months. I'll put it on my wrist so you can see. Okay, there we go. Isn't that pretty? That is a beautiful pink, and it, you know, it shears out really lovely. You can just get a nice natural glow from it. So that would be my third blush that I would reach for. It's the Bora e.l.f. Putty Blush. It is super warm here today, so I'm going to just use my beautiful fan here to cool down a bit while I think about the next thing I want to share. Oh, eyes. Okay, so in terms of eyes, today I've actually put on something a little bit different, but I've topped it up with the blush palette, or the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to talk to you about. It is, and again, a little hidden gem, and I've talked about it before. In fact, a year ago, when I picked this up, first of all, it's the Essence, or is it Catrice? Oh my gosh, I'm realizing there's so much Catrice here today. It's the Catrice Pro Next Generation Nudes. Have you seen this palette before? It's so pretty. In my opinion, it's got dark colors. It's got some, you know, some mid color mattes. It's got lighter mattes. It's got these really pretty little sparkles. The one I put on my eye today was, I think it's called Dramatic. Is this one right here? I'll just pop it on so you can see. But it's just one of those eyeshadow palettes that is just like a hidden gem. It's high. It's just, you know, it's there on the shelf all the time, but you just, you know, a lot of times you just pass it by. But I use these all the time, and I really love it. Okay, I promise it's going to be more than Catrice here, but I'm realizing now as I pulled them out, I wasn't thinking so much about the brand as the use of it, how I use it. So I think that's one of my favorites. In terms of the other options for eyes, I just discovered these Milani stick shadows. They're gilded shadow sticks. They come in a kind of a limited range of colors, but I bought all three. I'll take the tops off so you can see. And they're well used. There's like a very sort of champagne-y color for, you know, the base. There's a green and a brownish cocoa color. These are reasonably priced at under $8, and these are incredible. I use Kiko, I've used Laura Mercier, I've used other kinds of cream shadows, but honestly, these are just beautiful, and I really love the colors. I can show you, this is the brown, and they go on, as you can see, quite dark, but when you can blend them, you know, make them a little bit less dramatic. That's the whitish, creamy color. And I won't take the time to do this, but when you wait like a minute or two and try to rub these off, they are there to stay. I love this one. I hope that's showing up. That's the green. I'll just rub that one so you can see how it blends. You have to, it's really beautiful. You have to kind of move quickly with these because they do, as I said, dry down really fast, and but then you can always just put a bit of cream and mix them up again. There's always ways. In terms of a bronzer, I didn't talk about bronzer. Flower Beauty is my favorite bronzer. It's a drugstore product, gorgeous color. There's a couple of choices, but this one I think is called Heatwave Luminizing Bronzer, or Luminous Bronzer. And this one I use all the time. I absolutely love it. You can see it's kind of like a baked bronzer, texture. Lovely. I broke it, I dropped it, but I use it all the time. So that's my bronzer. In terms of a highlighter, if I was going to use a highlighter, I didn't use one today, but again, it would be Flower Beauty. And this is, I don't know what it's a dupe for, but it's fantastic. And it's an amazing liquid, creamy highlighter. I can put it underneath here, right here. My hand's starting to look like a painting, but it's really pretty. It's called Flower Day Glow, and it's highlighting glaze, and it's gorgeous. That would be my choice for a highlighter. And I don't always wear a highlighter. I have to be a little careful, like a lot of older women. You know, I've got these creases under my eyes, and if you put highlighter too high, it kind of highlights them. It actually enhances them. So I try to keep highlighter to a limit, but on a, you know, with the right foundation and the right look, the right lipstick, it's perfect. Okay, so where's my little... In terms of other powders, The only one that I have tried that I would recommend, and you're going to see when you see the pan here how much I've used. I've got another one waiting, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible. It's Infallible Fresh Wear. I'll put down the colors and stuff that I'm using because I can't read them without my magnifying glass. But this, I use just a very light kabuki brush. And I'm putting it on right now because my skin needs some care. It's so warm. But it's such a beautiful, beautiful powder. And for older skin, you can use it as a powder foundation. You can use it just like I'm doing, like a setting powder. It's really beautiful. It's drugstore. It's a $20 drugstore product. It's not cheap, but I would say of all the ones I've tried, and I've tried quite a few, I think this is the best product for powder foundation and then setting powder for older skin. I love it. So that's that. Lips. Okay, a couple of things. Eyebrows, I forgot to mention. I actually use the e.l.f., I think it's called Wow Brow, but this one by CoverGirl is nice. It's called Breezy Brow, Easy Breezy Brow, and pretty much the same idea. Small mascara brush that you can see there, but for me, it's the right color for my eyebrows. I've used it today. The brush is firm enough that it helps you get a bit of, shape to your eyebrows, so it's not like just a line. So the Easy Breezy Brow, drugstore, CoverGirl, brilliant, really brilliant. Lips, okay, lips. And I'll do mascara in a sec, jumping around a bit, but lips for me, there's only one lipstick that I always, always, always reach for. And again, it's a Flower Beauty, and it's called Tiger Lily. I want to make absolutely sure it's flower. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I can't read it, but it's Flower Beauty, I'm pretty sure. Tiger Lily. Oh, I love this lipstick so, so much. I've actually ordered a replacement. There it is right there. It's kind of a corally color, but it's pink as well. I just think it's the most beautiful texture as well. I've actually cut a little bit off because I'm using it in my travel palette that I'm taking with me. I really don't go anywhere with this without this lipstick. So it's Tiger Lily by Flower Beauty. And then of course, I must mention two other lipsticks by Maybelline. First one for mask wearing and also just general coverage that can be a liner and a fill-in at the same time are the Maybelline Super, they're called, ink crayons. Superstay ink crayons. You've seen these. They're really beautiful. They're perfect, as I said, if you're trying to get something on your lips, and wearing a mask. This is how it looks. There's a little sharpener at the end, so you can always get a nice pointy tip if you want to use it as a liner, which is really cool. These are fantastic, and they come in lots of colors, like 20 colors. This is more of a pinky shade, which I love. There's more on the brown side, but still they're perfect, and they stay on. They're transfer proof, and I use them as a base, like underneath, then I pop some gloss or that Tiger Lily or something like that on top of my lips. But in terms of lip gloss, again, the Maybelline Lifter glosses, I actually do have them all around me. I just realized I have one on my desk that I use all the time. But this is the color Moon, and it's what I'm wearing today. And if I put any more on, my lips will just start shining, but I will. Isn't it pretty? It's just the best. And I've used Fenty products and used other more expensive lip glosses, but I just have now a full collection. They've just come out, by the way, with a whole new range of colors. I just ordered one called Brass, which is like a bit of a creamy shine, and then there's one called Ruby and Heat. They're more pinkish tones. These are more clear. That's, as you can see, just more of a highlight clear color. That's Moon. But anyway, it's the most beautiful gloss, and that's in my little stash of always used products. And I've got one more thing to share. Oh, lip liner. This one is my favorite. It's Andorra. It's by BH Cosmetics. I absolutely adore this. If I can just find a place to put it here, I'll just show you the color. I just do it without. There. It's actually, you can see like a mauvey pink color, but I use this with everything and it's perfect. It's a creamy, long-lasting, affordable drugstore product, but it's, I think, slowly being discontinued. I got to the BH Cosmetics website and they have some left in different colors, but if you can find Andorra or Spiced, those are the two colors that I love, and they are beautiful. Finally, I've got mascara. And again, I've got, like you probably, a few choices, and I do love my L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I like I've got a beautiful one with Radiant Cosmetics, which is a big brush I adore. I've got, which are the ones do I like? Oh, those Skyline, Maybelline Sky High. Again, gorgeous. But the one I keep going back to, and I've mentioned it before, is my Joah Slash It Up. And I'm wearing it today. I don't know why I love this so much. I think I do know a bit. One is that it's got nice coverage with one coat. You don't need to keep trying to, cover and thicken it. It works on the first go. And also, it doesn't clump your lashes together. If you just keep, if you want to put a second coat, it's just easy to apply. And I'm, with mascara, I often tend to, bump my eye, or I just am not that careful. I'm just, not steady, I guess, as I was. But this is perfect. It's called Lash It Up. Oh, Lash Up. Lash Uprising. It's really, really cool. And that's Joah. Now, Joah, you can get online. I think you can get it in a lot of drugstores in the States. When I say drugstore, by the way, I'm really talking more about a price point than I am about being able to physically get it in Walgreens or Target or CVS. But you can order it online, and they're drugstore prices. I don't think there's anything here except for that powder at L'Oreal that's over $10. Everything was under $10. And it's so lovely. And as I said, I use it all the time, except for this one thing, which I am going to share with you. And, a lot of you watch my videos and know that I don't know how I can even say this out loud, is that I'm not a big fan of Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury products, to me, are very overpriced. And also, I think that, I've mentioned it before in another video, I like my Catrice eyeshadow palette as much as I like some of the quads I bought from her, and also the face palettes. They're nice, they're beautiful, don't get me wrong. I love, for a lot of people, it's a luxury, beautiful, ride or die product. But for me, I just find it a little overpriced for what it is. But this product, I will pay money for. This way, it's called the Unisex Healthy Glow. It's what I'm wearing today. I love this product. It's kind of like it's a foundation, but it's like a CC cream, BB cream, all in one. There's some magical potion in here. I don't know what they put in there. It's just incredible. But it's one of those products that when you put it on your skin, it is white. And then it's a creamy color. And then it changes. So let me just, if I can get it to come. This one is absolutely empty. I just purchased a new one. But I wanted to share this with you because I guess it's partly to say that there are some products that you will love, and you should treat yourself if you really like them. And I'm going to try to do this without making a mess because it's right at the very, very end. Do I have anything left in there? Yeah, you can see it's coming out. Okay. It's a kind of a whitey, creamy color. But when you put it, I'm going to try to grab a bit more so you can get the real impact of this. Wow, this really has gone down to the very, very last piece. But I put this on. You're not going to be able to see this. I don't know why I'm showing you this because you can't see it on my hand. But when you put it on your face, you put it on and it's white creamy color, and then it turns into this amazing, I can't even describe the color. It's like a bronzy beige color, and it's for every skin color. It works on every single skin color, and it's just mesmerizing how it puts a glow into your face and covers uneven patches, even my little age spots. They don't disappear, but they just are softened. So this particular product, I think, costs around $30. And as I said, I've used this one up completely. This is my second one, and I will now start the third. And thank you, Charlotte Tilbury, for making this product. I love it. It's beautiful. It's worth the money for sure. Everyone's got their products, don't they, that they know they would spend over, what they should spend for it. It's their go-to beautiful treasure. This is the one for me. So all these drugstore products that are under $10, they are my products that I reach for all the time. But this is my foundation that I love. And I actually do wear this under other foundation. So it's kind of a primer at times as well. But it's got multiple uses. And it's Unisex Healthy Glow. So I'll leave all the details below for you so that you can try out some of these products if you're interested. But if you've got your favorites, tell me what they are. What's your absolute favorite lipstick or your absolute favorite eyeshadow? Just share some of our treasures, and just know that these are not expensive products. They're drugstore brands that I think stood the test of time for me. I love them all and hope that you've been inspired by my own personal experience. But thank you so much for being here. Hope that you have a wonderful day. Put your makeup on and go out and shine in this beautiful world. And we'll talk again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.